Hi, good morning all. Uh, so started with the SQL functions for Oracle seeded functions. So these are square root, power function, and mod function, and now two more, that is ceil and floor functions completed. So this is the round function. Okay. So round, it is rounding out to the required decimal points here. One more example for this round. Select the round off. Then 3.45 comma -1 come to. So yesterday we have seen the example with the n value is positive value. So now we are seeing the n value is -1. What will happen? Okay. So here 12.123. So round off 12.153 comma 1 like that we have seen yesterday. So when here is this, these are coming as the positive only. But whereas what about the n value -1? Okay. So when you see this n value -1, so 123 round off 123.45 -1 means it is completely going to the value which is so that is tens place is going to 0 here when you are using the -1 here. So it is rounding out the decimals also, it is removing the decimals, and tens place it is making as a 0 here if you are using the negative value here. Suppose if I said 2 -2, select a round of 123.45 -2, then it will people are joining. Okay. So here previously -1 means it is ones place it is change it to 0. -2 means tens place it is change it to 0 here. Suppose -3 means complete, it will be 0. Suppose if I add 1234.45, then it will be 1000. So what it is doing, -1, -2, -3 like that, when you are giving in the minus in the n value, automatically all becoming here in the places, ones plus, tens plus, hundred plus, it is becoming as a zeros. Suppose if I give only positive only here, 123.45 comma 3, then here after the decimal points how many only 2 digits are there, so it will same it will be there. Suppose if I am giving again extra characters here, then it is rounding to here only 3 digits. Suppose if I am say this is 5 is there, then it is making change to 454 here. So when it is 5 it is there round, what it is doing, round it is verifying and adding 1 to the previous digit here. Okay. If it is not 5, then it is taking as the same value. Okay. But when it is a negative value it is there, so then what is doing, completely decimal places it is removing, and in the main precision value, this is the precision value. In this precision value what it is doing, so 3 means ones, tens, hundreds, these 3 digits are making as a 0 here. Okay. Suppose if I say only 2, so then what will happen, 123.4535 it will become as a 123, 1234.45 only. Okay, because here this digit is 3 only, so it is not adding to this value. Suppose if I say this is 7 is there, then it will add here. Okay, so after that, whatever we are taking based on the n value, so this value is going to change. If you are taking minus value here, completely this will be removed. Suppose if you are not taking the decimal point n value here, then what will happen? So completely decimal point is removed here. Based on the n value, suppose if n value not present, then completely it is removing the decimal point. So if n value is present, based on that n value, whether it is a positive value, so it will up to that decimal points it will hold. So if it is negative value, then completely it is removing the decimal point and making the based on this value. So this precision value it is making 0 here. Okay, in the precision value ones, tens, hundreds values it is making as a zeros. Suppose if you are going to take any example round in the base tables or existing tables, so select invoice amount, comma round of invoice amount, comma round of invoice amount, comma 1 from AP invoices. All see the difference here. This is the invoice amount. When you make it round, what is happening? So here decimal points are removed here. Okay. So in this, it is adding the based on the n value. Here it is 1 it is there means single digit. So that it is 4 is there, 4 it will be same. Here it is 2000 is there is no decimal point, so it is no change here. For this record 2707.68. Here 2708 it is coming round, it is came as a 2708 and this is 2707.7 it came. Okay, so because based on the n value. Same way here also 49200.24 become as a 49200 only, and here 49200.2. Okay, based on the decimal value and based on the n value, these values are going to change here. Okay, suppose same example can we see in our table. Just we created some table, that is XX seal table. From XX underscore seal underscore 31 table. This is the 14 round means 14 only. 100.01 it is 100. 19.8 become as a 20 here. Because after the decimal points it is more than 5 it is there, greater than 5, so that it is made it as a 20 here. Here also 145.96 become as 146. Here 1120.5, 1121 minus 1120.5 minus 1121. For some more example, one more example I'll give you here for the round with the negative and positive values here. Okay, select a round of 123.45, round of 123.45 comma 0, round of 123.45 comma 1, 2, 3. So what will happen here? Here it is round of 123.45 become as 123 only. Round of 123.45 comma 0, same it is there. But here round of 123.45.1, it is 123.5 it became. Okay, why? Because this is after decimal point, this is having the 5 here, so it is added to here 1, so it become as a 123.5. Round of 123.45 comma 2, same it will be there, and here 3 is there. So but here we are already 2 digits only it is there after the decimal, so that it is same it will be there. But when you use the minus in the round as a n value. So here become as a 123.45 comma minus 1, that is 120. Here 100 came. Minus 3 means 0. Minus 4 also it will be 0 because we have only 3 digits here. But here we are making as a minus 4 here. Okay, same way here also. Suppose if it is having the 4 digits here, then also it is making as a 0 here. Okay, so minus 4 means ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. These 4 digits making as a 0 here. Suppose here also if it is taking 4, 123, 1, 2, 3, 4.45, then here I see this, it became as a 1000 here. That means all the ones, tens, hundreds become as a 0, and only here is thousands. Okay, this is about the round function. Any doubts here? We have next function, that is trunk. It works similar to the round, but it won't check the condition here. What it is doing, round function is verifying the condition, that is after this decimal points, is there any 5 value is there or not, that is verifying. Okay, but trunk means it won't work, check the whether it is a 5 or not. Directly it will remove the value here, return the number with the some digits truncated. Trunk of number comma decimal places. How many places we need? Select trunk of 124.678 from 2L. Okay, so select a trunk of 124.678 from 2L. What it will give? It is giving only precision value. Decimal value completely removed. Select trunk of 124.678 comma 2 from 2L. So what will happen here? So here it is making the decimal points up to 2 only. Trunk of 124.67, 8 comma 2 means it is restricting the decimal points to 2 digits only here. But here it is not verifying it is whether it is more than 5 or less than 5. And it is not adding to the previous value here. Suppose this value is there, 8 is there. 8 is greater than 5. So that it should add in the previous value. That will be in the round function, it will condition, it will be verifying whether it is greater than 5 or not. So if it is greater than 5, it will 1 will be added to the previous value. But whereas trunk, it won't check for this logic. That condition won't check here in this trunk function. So simply it will truncate the value up to the decimal places which we mentioned here in this n value. Because suppose if I mention minus, so when you mention minus, what is happened here? So completely decimal places removed, and coming to the precision value, it is ones and tens. So these values made as a 0. Same like in the round also, when you mention in the negative value of the n, so it is in the precision value, it is changes to 0 here. Okay, so it won't verify for the condition first, and another is same as the, if you use the negative value in the n value, so it will be going to change in the precision value. Precision, this is the precision and this is the scale. In the scale completely it is removing. When you give the minus value, scale completely removing, and precision value changes to 0 based on the n value. Suppose if I say only 1, so here 124.6 it is taking decimal places. Minus 1 means one's place in the precision, it is changing to 0 here. Select the trunk of 12.78, trunk of 100.78, trunk of 123.45, trunk of 1234.80, so trunk of 456.45. So that means all the scale value is removed from these numbers. The mention, comma 1, like this, what will happen? So here 1 means that is 1 digit only. After that decimal points, it is taking only 1 digit. Here 2 means 2 digits it is taking, and here 3 digits should be there, but here only we have the 2 digits only, so that it is taking 4, 5 only. Same way here 80 is there, so 0 it is not considered. Suppose if I say 85, then so it should be 85 here. Same way you can use the minus value here. So what is happening here? So thing here minus 1 means it is becoming as 1 plus 0. Here minus 2 means already it is 100 it is there. So it is 100, no change here. Okay. So here 123.45 minus 3. So total become as 0 here. After that everything become as a 0. Suppose if I say here 123.5 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.45 is there. Then it is becoming as a 1000 here. Okay. So difference between the round and trunk means round it will verify the whether it is having the greater than 5 or not in the decimal points. If it is there, then it will add 1 to the previous value. Okay, here select the trunk of 12.78 comma 1, round of 12.78 comma 1, trunk of 100.78 comma 1, round of 100.78 comma 1, trunk. So like that, what is the difference with this trunk and round with the same value we are testing here? Here trunk of 12.78 comma 1, that is becoming as 12.7. Round means it is adding the 1 to this value 7. It is added to the 1 here. Okay. Same way trunk of 100.78 comma 1, it is 100 comma 100.7 it is there. Round means it is making as a 100.8. Here trunk of 123.45 comma 2, so it is 123.45, and round means 123.46 it came. Same way this value 123 sorry 1234.987, here also same it is there, round also. And last one, this is the 456.458. Suppose we have the AP invoice table, and that how will you use in the real time? And so you can use this. Yes. Noise amount, floor, sound, trunk. Okay. If you want, you can add the power function also, power and mod functions also you can add it. But here I'm just using this for functions here. So this is the invoice amount. Sale means it is going to next highest value. Floor means the next lowest value. Round it is rounding to the complete decimal points it is removed here. Trunk also it is removed the decimal points. Okay. Now see the difference here. Round it is made as a 2708 because here it is after the decimal points greater than 5 it is their value, so that it is changed to 2708. Whereas here in the trunk same value remains. Completely removed the decimal points here. Only precision value it is taken. Okay. So next we have the ABS function. ABS means absolute value. It gives the absolute value of n. If n is negative, it converts to positive. ABS number. Select the ABS of -1 from real. So then it is a +1. It converted to the +1. Suppose -15 is there, then it is converted into positive value. So ABS function will convert the negative value into positive value. That sign, whatever the negative sign is there, that will be removed and it will be converted as a normal positive value. And same way if you use the select ABS of 10, ABS of -1, ABS 0, ABS of null from dual. So then it will be ABS 10 means already it is positive, so positive only. ABS -5 means that is positive 5 it came. 0 means it is 0 only. Null means null only. Suppose we are having the commission column in the employee table. So select ename, salary, commission, ABS of commission minus salary from EMP. So commission minus salary means whatever value is there. So commission minus salary, it will come as a negative value. So that is going to convert into positive value here. So if you want, you can use this also. Before that, it also. Okay. So now I'm using the employee name, salary, commission, commission minus salary, and ABS of commission minus salary from EMP. So this is the commission null. Wherever the null is there, so all the null values came here. So wherever the value is there here, 300 minus 1600, that will be minus 1300. Whereas the ABS of commission minus salary, it is positive 1300. Same way here also. 750, and this is the already positive value is there, so that it will be positive only. The next value function we have the sign function. Okay. So purpose of sign function, when it is negative value or positive value, based on that it will give you the 1 or -1, or if it is 0, it will give as a 0. Suppose n value is positive. So n value is positive means so it will give 1. N value is negative means n value negative means it will give -1. Same way n is equals to 0. Then it will give 0 only. So syntax is sign number. So in the ABS function, what it is returning? So it is removing the negative value and providing the value here, same number. But sign it will return the whether it is a negative or if it is negative, then it will give as a -1. So So if it is positive, it will give as a simply 1. Select sign of -2 from 2L. That is giving -1. Suppose if it is positive 2, then it is giving 1 only. Suppose 0 it is there, then sign of 0, 0 it will come. Okay. So like this, it is not going to return the number. It is going to return the -1, 1, 0 based on the this number value. If it is positive number, then it will return 1. If it is negative number, it will return -1. If it is 0, it will return 0 only. Null means it will give you null only. Whenever you are working with the null values, it will be null only. Select sign of 2 into -4. So if I am taking the 2 into -4, then from 2L. What is the output I am going to get here? It is -1. Suppose instead of the sign, if I use the ABS function, absolute function, then it will be positive 8. Okay. So if I am not using the ABS function, then it will be -8. So ABS, what it will do? ABS, it will remove the negative sign from the number and it will give you the positive value only. Okay. Whereas sign, it will based on the value. If it is a positive value, it will give +1. If it is a negative value, it will give -1. If it is 0, then it will give 0. Suppose same, we're having the employee table. Select a commission minus salary, comma, sign of commission minus salary from EMP. So see the difference here. So here commission minus salary, wherever null is there, that is null only. So value is there, that is -1300, -750, 150, -1500. So here it become as a -1, -1, 1, -1 here. If we add ABS function also, ABS of commission minus salary, then all the null values is same. Coming here, it is becoming as a positive 1300, positive 750, positive 150, and positive 1500 here. Okay. So up to this, these are the number functions. Whatever we discussed till now, these are all the number functions. So it is going to work on the numbers. So now we are going to string functions. String functions are character functions. Okay, character functions. So string or character functions are used to manipulate the text strings. They accept the strings or characters as an input and return the both characters and number values as an output. We have the ASCII function. ASCII of the character, we have to pass it like this. So then we will get the value for this character. Select ASCII from 2L. So this is the A value for this. This is the ASCII value for the A. Same way, suppose if you use the small letters, small a, then what will happen? So that is 97. For the capital A, it is a 65, and small a, it is 97. Okay. So like this, these values are changing based on the input value. Suppose ASCII of 0, what will happen here? And this is 1 if I say. That is 48 and 49. Suppose if I remove single quotes for these numbers, then also it is giving same. But when you are using the alphabets here, then it will throw the error here. So whenever you are using the alphabets, you have to provide in the single quotes only. Okay. For numbers, there is no need of the giving the single quotes. ASCII of suppose 0, comma, ASCII of 9. Here I am not providing any single quotes, still I am getting the same value. If you give the single quotes also, you will get the same value. So here 57 is there now. So same 57 it is there. So to get the ASCII value, you can use this function, ASCII function. Same way, upper is there. Okay, so upper function. So this is it. It is used to convert the string into upper or capital characters. Syntax is upper of string. Select upper of, suppose say Oracle. From Google. If you see, I am giving as a Oracle. So this also I will give small letters. So select upper of Oracle from dual means it is converting the small letters into capital letters. Suppose if I am giving some characters, capital and small, some as small letters, then also it will completely convert the string value into upper characters here. Select upper of, again I will write as completely all upper characters. Then what will happen? Same, because it is converting the, if it is any small letters are there, it is converting into upper letters, upper characters. So that is only the function it is going to do. If it is having the capital also, it won't change. Okay. So only when it is there, when it is a small letters is there in this string, then it will convert all the values into capital letters. Suppose if I say or small letters are given, then automatically all the string value is converted into capital letters. Select ename comma